Hello ladies and gentlemen, greetings mech warriors, this is TTB speaking and welcome back to Mechwarrior Online, and today we are playing the Loyalty Warhammer in a Brawler setup. SRM6, 6 medium pulse lasers, Guardian ECM and a light engine 335 to round things out. Guys, this brings us to a firepower of about 49 combined with a speed of 77.5 kph and a heat management of 1.47. So this thing runs quite cool, is quite fast and has the added benefit of ECM on a Warhammer Brawler, guys. And this build runs surprisingly well. So we're gonna have great fun with this today. Let's go ahead and have a look at the skill tree first to try and see like how I built this mech for me. So of course you want to get the laser duration nodes since our medium pulses are our main weapon. The missiles are just a backup weapon, guys, so that's also why I didn't even take missile rack here. I just went for laser duration and the heat gen nodes to keep this mech as cool as possible. Then we take the left side of the survival tree to get all the armor as much as possible. And then of course we want to make sure that we get the skeletal density nodes on the left side as well. Operations tree is very important to us. Cool run and heat management are a must-have. Sensors. Never forget the sensors with an ECM mech, guys. You always want to have the enhanced ECM systems 1 and 2. These are a must-have. And then of course you can also take, because you're that far down into the tree of sensors already, these seismic sensors, and of course a double cool shot and a double airstrike because we can. And now we just jump into the first game here on the Mining Collective, and I'm asking for assistance because you guessed it, I wanna take the top, because I always want to take the top, because why do we all want to be on the top? We want to feel like the king of the hill. So let's get up here, drop the artillery strike on the enemy ramp. We got enough speed to get up here first. Now we have this nice cover on the right hand side, so the enemy can't shoot us, they can't see us as well because we are under ECM, and we can just shoot the enemy from up top here with our medium pulses, and if anybody gets too close we have the SRM6 to come in with that. There we go, enemy team pushing up, but you know what, guys, I've got teammates and I've also got an artillery strike that I've set down on the ramp as well, so that's gonna hurt them big time. They're pushing in on me, but that's okay. We'll just hold the side here. My team has the top now. Perfect. I'm using the right-hand flank here now to check for any enemy targets that are out there. We see one Nova with one ERPPC and some small lasers and small pulses and micros. Okay, that's fine. We'll just keep the spot, guys. We can keep the spot and we can keep harassing him up top here. The enemy team can't do much against that. They are trying to rotate into the Echo 5 area and rotate behind us, but since I'm taking the aggressive stance here, guys, I can just go ahead and harass them like crazy in their backs. Now we can go in on Nova, have our teammates here. As you can see, you can just shoot the medium pulses and then you drop the SRM6s as much as you want. And there we go, that Nova is now dead. And as you can see, the heat management is also pretty good on this mech. It has good heat dissipation and that allows us to keep firing those medium pulses. Okay, now we're on the hunt. We want to see where the enemy team is at. There's a Vulcan up top there. I can't help with that, but we have to look around this corner now to find the rest of the enemy team. There they are, slowly waddling towards the center. Guys, this is a bad rotation because the enemy team is up top and they can harass you all this time. They can harass your back, they can harass your front when you're turning around to deal with the guys in your back. It's just not a good position to be in. You wanna jockey for that top position if you can. That means being there first and having your assaults there with you up there. The biggest mistake that I see people make all the time is either stopping on the ramp and just causing a huge traffic jam, or people just not wanting to push up there because they're afraid to get shot. Guys, this map, you're gonna get shot, you're just gonna accept it. And by the way, that Arctic Wolf is getting shot quite a bit. I'm just waiting for him to drop down and then we shoot him a little bit with our medium pulses as well as the SRM6, and something is shooting me in the back right now, but it's not that bad, so I keep ignoring it. We can just go ahead and take down the Arctic Wolf with our buddies. There we go, beautiful. 6 kills over 1. The enemy team has really been left to die here. As I said, guys, bad choice. Now you are on the second ramp and you're in the same situation. If you don't push, you're damned, and if you do push, you're also damned. You took too long to decide whether to push in or not, and that undecisive behavior is what will cost you in the end. You wanna take the top on this map if you can. Okay, so let's see what we can get here. Some more kills for our Piranha buddy. That's the last guy alive. Can we finally get a kill here? Come on, give me that Hellbringer. Yes, see? The Hellbringer had TTB etched in on him. I actually put my initials in there with my medium pulse lasers. Beautiful. So, we finally got a kill. 12 kills over 2. The enemy team just got stomped, unfortunately. 1 killing blow, 10 assists, 1 solo kill, 6 kill most damage dealt, guys. And 1016 damage done with 3 components taken out in a 6 medium pulses and SRM6 build. It works. You just gotta keep shooting, guys. One of the main mistakes that I see people make is that they're trying too much to move around, not getting hit, and not shooting the enemy enough. You gotta keep those weapons going. This may sound crazy, but every little point of heat that you're not generating, that you're not dissipating, is potential damage lost. So keep firing, assholes! Alright, we are now on a switch of scenery over in the Solaris City, and I'm trying to hold this angle right here to see if there are any enemies coming. However, none are actually obliging so far. That's okay though. We are providing ECM for our teammates around us, and we are holding a nice angle. But we don't have any intel on the enemy yet. We know that our teammate is to the right in Echo 5, so I'm pretty sure there's not going to be a blob of enemies there, yet at least. And we now spot somebody in Charlie 4. And I'm thinking, we are reasonably safe with ECM and everything. Let's go in and try and get a little bit closer and cut off this area of escape for the enemy team, if we can, since they seem to be pushing towards the Delta 3 Echo 3 flank. So let's go ahead and support our Timberwolf buddy over here, who is way too deep, guys, way too deep. Okay, yeah, we'll hold this angle right here. Now the thing is, with our pulse lasers we have a good chance of actually shooting around these beams, whereas the enemy team, if they're trying to use ballistics or whatever against us, they're gonna have a much harder time. But as you can see, convergence is a problem. The medium pulses from the arms, it's really hard to hit something here, but it's okay. We're holding this side and we're not taking any counter damage. And every time you can fire and not take counter damage, that's perfect. And we also dropped an artillery strike a little bit earlier on the enemy team, and that hurt them as well. And I just got shot in the back, unfortunately, by an assault mech. That was painful. I might have moved in his line of sight, but then again, guys, I've been at this spot for quite a long time, darting back and forth, so he should have expected me to move in there again. And if he wants to shoot, you open your pie hole and you tell your teammate, hey, hey, whatever, Warhammer, whatever, I'm passing you on the side, or I'm shooting you, shooting an enemy at this side. The point is, communicate, guys, and mistakes like that don't happen. It's a different story if he was the one being there and me just being the new guy coming in, but if you see somebody that has a position and is using that to his advantage, don't shoot his back if you can avoid it. Okay, so the enemy team is still concentrated in that area and they're still running around in that area. They don't seem to have a clue on how to deal with this. And that will be very, very, very much their downfall, because now we can still keep pushing in on the side. Now for the first time we get shot a little bit by a blood asp, that's okay. We still have enough health to deal with that. We also have a light mech, I think it's an Irby, in their back, so he's going in on the blood asp now. Oh, that is painful. Okay, yeah. Look at the map right now. We have a long firing line on the enemy. That poor Nova is disarmed and dislifed. Press F to pay respects, and we'll keep going in on his buddy now, the Blood Asp, and we should be able to take him out with our teammates here. Come on, guys, why are you afraid? It's 5 kills over 1 and you have the enemy in the middle between a hammer and an anvil. That's the point, to push in, not pussy out. So let's go in on the enemy Nightjar, I believe, over there. Just take a little bit of damage. We can tank a little bit. We don't have an XL engine, so we are reasonably safe here. And as you can see, there is no way they can survive this. They just get hammered to death from 2 sides. And all it takes, guys, all it takes sometimes is one guy finding his balls, in this case me, and pushing in. Because the enemy started shooting me, and then that triggered my teammates to find a bit of courage, go in, and seal the deal. Or you can just stand around for another 5 minutes shooting at each other, whatever. But I'm a friend of executing a battle plan quickly. So, there we go. All enemies are down. Good match for us, not so good a match for the enemy team. Let's go ahead and have a look at the scoreboard to see how we did. But as you can see, guys, this mech stays reasonably safe and is actually quite well handling. 1 killing blow, 10 assists, 1 KDD, 718 damage done. Guys, if you like this content, you would like to support me, check out my Patreon page, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. TTB out.